Hello, everybody. Welcome to another quick. I'm not even going to say this is an episode of Trek Canon. This is more of a interlude, an intermission, my thoughts, if you will. So there I go, minding my own business. When I had two thoughts, one came about because I was reading an article, of course, about some science fiction, and it was a random article that talked about how CBS All Access is now part of Paramount. And so I had to read it again. And then I read it one more time just to make sure. Read it one more time just to make sure. Because if CBS All Access is going back to Paramount, that means that Goofy split, where it has to be 25% different. The CBS properties of Star Trek has to be 25% different than, the actual canon, established canon of Star Trek, that type of thing. That should go out the window, which means that we should be actually starting to see real Paramount Star Trek. Paramount did Star Trek justice after Desilu Studios gave them the rights to it, and Paramount does right by me. CBS, not, no. CBS gave us things like Star Trek, the Kelvin timeline, and Star Trek Discovery, and Star Trek Picard. I mean, out of all the captains to do a series on, you're gonna choose Picard? Really? Really? He left Kirk on a planet under rocks. I can't stress that enough. I cannot stress that enough. He got Data killed. I can't. I No. You could have did a series on Cisco. You could have did a series on Cisco. But anyway, that's the first thought. So hopefully that turns out to be pretty true, and hopefully we can get some good Star Trek coming back. Um, the other thought was I wanted to do a video about because I keep wondering how are there two different types of reality when it comes to the United States. How did that happen? How did half the country become brainwashed to believe one thing, and the other half become brainwashed to believe another thing, and the middle don't watch enough things to get brainwashed to where they don't care about either side. So I've been wondering about this, and I think there's a path. Well, I know there's a path. There's a path, and I wanted to relate that to some things in Star Trek. Um, like I remember the Bell riots in Deep Space Nine. I remember them like I was there. But in, a, during the Bell riots, I wondered what led to those people being put into those camps. Those people being put. Um, how did that happen? How did the general census turn to whereas everybody thought that was a pretty good, cool idea? It's just certain things that um, you wonder how did they get to that point. So because I'm Trek canon, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna take a look to see how did we get to certain points in Trek to see if I can relate that to how did we get here in the United States. Anyway, just a thought. Share and like, comment, subscribe. You guys be cool. Apply.